The retirement tax trap. Most Americans over 60 won't see. The IRS doesn't need to raise tax rates to take more money from retirees. Sometimes, all it takes is one poorly timed withdrawal, one retirement account decision, one missed planning window. And suddenly the retirement you spent 40 years building becomes more expensive than you ever expected. Many Americans over 60 believe their biggest retirement danger is a market crash. Others worry about inflation. Some fear rising healthcare costs. But many retirees are now discovering a quieter danger. Taxes. Not obvious taxes. Not one giant bill that arrives overnight. But a retirement tax trap that slowly builds in the background. And the scary part is this: many retirees do not realize they are caught in it until the damage has already started. Here is why this happens. When you are working, income is usually simple. A paycheck arrives, taxes come out, and you know roughly what is left. Retirement is different. Income can come from many places at the same time. Social Security, traditional IRAs, 401ks, pensions, savings interest, dividends, brokerage accounts, and sometimes part-time work. Each source may look harmless by itself. But when these income streams begin stacking together, they can create consequences many retirees never expected. That is where the retirement tax trap begins. Imagine a retiree who needs extra money. Maybe the roof needs repairs. Maybe there is a medical bill. Maybe they want to help a child. Maybe they finally want to take the vacation they postponed for decades. So they withdraw money from a retirement account. Seems simple. After all, it is their money. But that one withdrawal can start a chain reaction. It can increase taxable income. It can cause more Social Security benefits to become taxable. It can increase Medicare costs. It can affect future required withdrawals. And it can leave retirees wondering why they are keeping less of their own money than they expected. This is where successful savers often get surprised. They look at their retirement account and think, I have $1 million, or $2 million, or even $3 million. But if most of that money sits inside traditional IRAs or 401ks, the full balance is not truly available to spend. Part of it may eventually go toward taxes. A $1 million traditional IRA is not the same as $1 million sitting in a tax-free account. Every dollar withdrawn from a tax-deferred account can increase taxable income. And once retirement begins, that can affect far more than just your tax bill. One of the biggest surprises comes from required minimum distributions, often called RMDs. Many retirees spend decades building large retirement accounts. Then one day they discover they may be required to start taking money out, even if they do not need it, even if they would rather leave it invested, even if Social Security and other income already cover their lifestyle. Those withdrawals can increase taxable income and create additional tax pressure. The larger the account balance becomes, the larger future withdrawals may become. That is why some retirees discover that saving money was only half the battle. The other half is learning how to withdraw it efficiently. But RMDs are only one piece of the puzzle. Social Security creates another surprise. Most people assume Social Security is straightforward. You work, you contribute, you retire, you collect benefits. But many retirees are shocked when they learn that some of those benefits may become taxable, depending on total income. A retiree may collect Social Security, then add a pension, then add IRA withdrawals, then add investment income. Suddenly their income reaches a level that creates additional taxes. They may not feel wealthy. They may simply be covering normal expenses. But on paper, the numbers tell a different story. And that is where confusion begins. Then comes Medicare. Many retirees believe Medicare costs remain fixed, but income can affect what some retirees pay. A large withdrawal today can create higher costs later. That is why timing matters. A decision that feels harmless this year can produce consequences next year. A retiree may withdraw extra money for a car, home renovation, or family help. But that extra income may later increase Medicare-related costs. One decision can create a monthly expense they did not expect. This is why retirement tax planning is not just about federal income tax. It is about the entire system. Taxes, Social Security, Medicare, withdrawals, investment income, timing. Everything is connected, and the more income sources you have, the more carefully those decisions need to be planned. But there is another trap many couples never discuss: the surviving spouse problem. Most retirement plans are built around two people, two incomes, two social security checks, two people sharing expenses. But eventually, one spouse may pass away first. And when that happens, the financial picture can change quickly. Many household expenses remain, property taxes remain, insurance remains, maintenance remains, healthcare costs remain, but income may decline. At the same time, the surviving spouse may face a different tax situation. A retirement plan that worked for two people may suddenly become less efficient for one person. That is why smart retirement planning looks beyond today. It also asks what happens tomorrow. And finally, there is the legacy problem. Many retirees want to leave money behind for children and grandchildren, but without proper planning, a large traditional retirement account can create future tax headaches for heirs. A family may spend decades building wealth, only to watch part of it disappear because no tax strategy existed. This is how wealth can be lost without a market crash, not through bad investing, not through overspending, but through poor planning. So what do smart retirees do differently? They do not wait until the problem appears. They plan before it appears. They pay attention to which accounts they withdraw from first. They compare traditional IRA withdrawals, Roth accounts, taxable accounts, and cash reserves. They think about future RMDs. They watch Medicare income thresholds before making large withdrawals. They plan for the surviving spouse. And they think about how retirement accounts may pass to the next generation. There is no one-size-fits-all strategy. But every retiree needs to understand one truth. Retirement security is not simply about how much money you saved. It is about how much money you keep. The retirement tax trap's not one single event. It is a chain reaction. A withdrawal here, a tax consequence there, a Medicare increase later, a planning mistake that compounds over time. Each piece may seem small by itself, but together, they can quietly reduce the income retirees actually get to enjoy. So ask yourself one simple question. Do you have retirement savings, or do you have a retirement income plan? Because those are not the same thing. Savings tell you how much money you accumulated. A plan tells you how to use it. And for millions of Americans over 60, that difference may be worth far more than they realize. Because in retirement, the most important number is not always what you saved, it is what you keep.